Okay, I just want to clear the record. No matter what Everything Apple Pro or any YouTuber has said, Apple has not confirmed the names of the iPhones. As a matter of fact, they haven't confirmed it. They don't even know what to call it. Why? Here's why. Hey everyone, Michael here. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're going to talk about a very weird situation going on at Apple right now. And I just want to kind of give my take on it. So, if you guys don't know, a YouTuber named Everything Apple Pro, who I watch all the time, I love you, man, but you are completely wrong. He went out and said that the iPhone, the new lineup of the iPhones officially have their names. And that is not true at all. That's just not true. He said that they were going to be named iPhone XS, then there was going to be no Plus, and then he was going to say that the new LCD iPhone is just called iPhone. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's all true. Sorry. That's all false. And the reason it's false is because Apple doesn't know what the hell they're going to name it. According to this article, which I promise I will leave a link, the problem here is Apple has no idea what they're going to call this lineup. They don't know how they're going to call it. They don't know what to call it. They don't even know how to name the new iPhone 10 model to replace this iPhone 10. What are they going to call that? Well, I'm going to say what I think they should name it. And before I do that, let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? If you remember the iPhone lineup, let's run the clocks back. iPhone 6s, iPhone 6s Plus, the iPhone SE, okay? Then the iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus. Alright, where's 7s? What? iPhone 8? 8 Plus? Where's the 7s? Okay, so then maybe the 7s is probably the special version. No, that's stupid to think that. But iPhone 10, where's 9? So immediately you can see the lineup is already fucked. The only reason they called the iPhone 10 is because the 10th year anniversary edition of the phone. But that's one. Number two, let's rewind the clocks back even further. The iPad Mini 4, the iPad Air, the iPad Pro. 3 tablets already. So the iPad Air is probably getting old, so you're saying they should refresh it. Call it the iPad Air 4, 3, whatever. What's the newest replacement? iPad. What? iPad? Which one? Do you see what I'm trying to say? Apple doesn't know what they're naming their lineup. How are you going to call the budget-friendly iPad, iPad? Because let's say someone go to the store and they say, I want the iPad. The guy's going to look at him and say, which one? There's 3 of them. You're like, what are you talking about? The iPad. Yeah. iPad Mini 4, the iPad Pro, or the 2018 iPad. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Apple messed up the naming system with all their devices. Even the budget iPad, like I go back to for reference. Why is it called iPad? Why wasn't it called the iPad Air 3? Or why couldn't it have a different name? Why is it just iPad? Because, I don't know, it's Apple. And if you look at the Mac lineup, now I'm not trying to argue with the Mac lineup, but MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, pretty solid computers, MacBook. Now you can probably argue, okay, MacBook was already out, but if you go to the store again and say, I want a MacBook, which one? Pro or Air? And then you'll be like, no, the regular MacBook. Again, you talking about the 2014 MacBook? Yes, this is the 2014. I think that's when it was released. Do you see what I'm trying to get at, guys? Apple has literally ruined the naming system when it comes to these products. They don't know what to call it. And I don't blame, personally, I don't blame people for getting confused when they go to the store and stuff. I don't blame Apple for being confused either. I don't blame them in general. Because, if I was in their shoes and I'm trying to give a name for the iPad, I would have had a hard-ass time. I'm being real. I would have had a hard-ass time giving a name for these iPhones. And I don't blame them. Again, I really don't blame Apple. But the problem is, Apple, you caused this problem. You're the one that calls your products iPad, MacBook, just straight up. And you skip over the S and go for 8. And everyone can make their counter. Apple sheep, any Apple fanboys watching the video, go ahead, try to defend them. I really don't give a shit because I have 0 fucks to give. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the fuck they're going to call it. You people are just going to buy it. So, I mean, does it matter? No. But the point I'm trying to get across is, if anyone's to blame for why Apple can't name these iPhones whatever, it's Apple. Because they just don't know. So, if I had to give a guess on what I think the iPhones should be called, I think the budget-friendly iPhone, either that should be called the iPhone 9 or 8S, I really don't know. Or you could just call it straight iPhone. Hell, that'll work. You've already named iPad, MacBook. Why the hell not we add a freaking iPhone? Now for the iPhone X successors, the second generation, that's a really tricky one. If Apple continues to go down the X route, that's fine. But for the bigger version, they got to keep the Plus. I think that they should definitely keep the Plus. There's no way they're going to remove Plus from the phone, right? Well, I mean, it kind of does sound stupid at times, but iPhone's had that Plus line since the 6, so if I had to name them, I would say the iPhone XS. I don't know. I really don't know. So I can see why Apple has a trouble with this, but call the iPhone X Plus the X Plus. Just saying. So that's really all I gotta say. I don't have any other personally. Like I don't know what else to say. All I gotta say is just simple. Apple, you made this mess, so time for you to fix it. So that's gonna do it for this video. I just wanted to say that, and yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, what do you guys think of this whole mess with the iPhone or whatever? Just let me know down below. Do you agree, disagree? I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your opinion on this. And once again, if you like what you see, give a like, comment, subscribe. Watch my previous video of how I think the HomePod could be better. Thanks for watching, and peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.